Welcome to Sissygram Stories channel. Today, I come up with whole new story content for you. If you like my voice and my voice makes you feel soft and feel relaxed, then hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe our channel for daily lifestyle changing videos. Now let's start the story. Alina had long resisted her husband's submissive tendencies and his desire for forced feminization. However, after engaging in extensive online discussions with experienced dominants, she began to question whether she was missing something important. When a woman named Maya offered to train her husband during a week-long intensive session with other prospective sissies, Alina decided to take her up on the offer. The session began last weekend. Alex got up as usual, dressing casually in pants and a shirt. They were informed he didn't need to pack anything, as everything would be provided. On their way to the training site, they stopped for a leisurely brunch before arriving at a grand Victorian house in a suburban neighborhood around noon. Maya greeted them warmly at the door and welcomed them into a beautifully furnished living room. The three engaged in light conversation for about half an hour, though Maya refused to entertain any questions about the training session. During this time, they did not encounter anyone else in the house. Finally, Alina kissed Alex goodbye, reminded him to behave, and left, driving home with a mix of anticipation and anxiety. Throughout the week, Alina received no updates from Walt. The only communication she had was through a couple of brief email responses from Maya, assuring her that everything was going well. Now, a week later, Alina was on her way back to pick him up. She was both nervous and eager to see how the training had progressed, and whether it would bring about the benefits she had been promised. Upon arriving at the house, Alina rang the bell. This time, she was greeted by a tall individual dressed in a classic French maid's uniform, complete with flat-heeled velvet ballerina shoes and dark opaque stockings. "Good morning, Mom. May I help you?" The maid said with a deep curtsy. Alina explained that she was there to pick up her husband. The maid gestured for her to take a seat in the living room and then left to summon Maya. Moments later, Maya entered, warmly greeting Alina. "Is that what I can expect from Walt?" Alina asked, motioning toward the maid. "That depends on what you mean," Maya replied with a smile. "If you're asking whether Alex will behave like that when you take him home, then yes, you are quite right." However, if you're asking about today, the answer is a bit more complicated yet. You see, Alex, or Anna as we call him, had a bit of a mishap last night. While brushing out his wig, he failed to meet our standards of care. As a result, he is still serving out his punishment, which will expire in. She glanced at her watch. About half an hour. "I would strongly recommend letting him complete it. You're welcome to observe if you'd like, but I ask that you remain silent." Alina nodded, replying, "You're the expert." Maya smiled. "You understand that we must be strict. Now, you as well. We run these sessions with the discipline of an army boot camp, albeit with different objectives and methods," she added with a light laugh. "The girls are very diligent, as they go to great lengths to avoid punishment. Anna had been doing exceptionally well all week, but slipped up a little last night." "What was his punishment?" Alina inquired. "Come along and you'll see," Maya replied, leading Alina upstairs to another room. Upon entering, Alina saw Alex suspended by his wrists in the center of the room. He was dressed in a long blue nightgown and beige stockings. His toes barely touched the floor, with his heels hovering several inches above it. Lamb's wool-lined, leather wrist cuffs secured him, their D-rings attached to two chains descending from a ceiling beam. He was blindfolded, his head tilted to the side. It was unclear to Alina whether he was awake or asleep. Maya raised a finger to her lips to signal Alina to remain silent before addressing Alex sharply. Anna. Yes, mistress. Alex immediately responded. Why are you being punished? She asked. Because I was careless in attending to my appearance, mistress, Alex replied. And what exactly did you do wrong? I failed to take enough care while brushing my wig, mistress. Indeed. Now, you will determine the severity of your punishment. Choose a number between 1 and 10. After a pause, Alex selected the number 3. Very well, Maya said. We subtract 3 from 10, which leaves 7. That will be your number. Be sure to count each stroke loudly and clearly, Anna. Yes, mistress, Alex replied, his voice steady despite the situation. Maya walked over to a closet and retrieved a telescoping metal rod. Approaching Alex, she bent down and drew the rod back, delivering a sharp blow to the arch of his right foot. Ow, Alex cried out before quickly adding, 1. The next strike landed on his other foot, equally hard. Alex could do nothing to alleviate the stinging pain without placing even more pressure on his wrists. Maya alternated her strikes between his feet, and with each blow, Alex called out the corresponding number until he reached 7. Only 15 minutes left, Maya remarked, glancing at her watch. Despite the blindfold, Alina could tell Alex felt some relief. Have you been milked this morning, dear? Maya asked him. No, mistress, Alex replied. Turning to Alina, Maya explained in a soft voice, it's important to relieve men of excess testosterone regularly to maintain their submissiveness. Some require it more frequently, but with Alex, once a day has been sufficient. She then called out, Rose. The maid from earlier quickly entered the room. Yes, mistress, she asked, curtsying deeply. Anna needs to be milked, Maya ordered. Yes, mistress, Rose replied with another curtsy. Rose moved to Alex and carefully removed a weighted parachute device from his testicles. Then, lifting Alice's nightgown, she performed the same action for him. With one hand, Rose began to masturbate Alex while using her other hand to pleasure herself. Alex remained motionless, enduring the humiliation as Rose continued. Maya addressed him. By the way, Anna, you should know we have a visitor. Alina has been observing since we entered the room. Alex stiffened but quickly replied, That is good, mistress. I hope she is pleased. She would have been more pleased to find you. Did not need punishment, Maya retorted. Yes, mistress. I am sorry, mistress, Alex said earnestly. Rose continued her task, and soon Alex climaxed, his humiliation evident as he ejaculated onto the floor. Rose followed shortly after. Rose, clean up that mess, Maya commanded. Yes, mistress, Rose replied, curtsying again. She retrieved a pair of panties and used them to wipe the floor, then placed them aside. Maya announced that Anna's punishment was complete. She released Alex from the chains and removed his blindfold. He glanced at Alina briefly before looking away in embarrassment. Anna, put those on, Maya instructed, pointing to the soiled panties. Yes, mistress, Alex replied, curtsying before obeying. Once dressed, Alex knelt before Alina, kissing each of her feet. Thank you, mistress, for sending me here for training, he said. Alina, surprised and slightly flushed, wished she had worn something more formal than running shoes. Now, go get dressed properly, Maya ordered, sending Alex off to change. Alina stayed for lunch, where both Rose and Anna, now dressed in identical maid uniforms, served them with precision. Maya explained to Alina how life would be different with Anna, who would now serve as her devoted and submissive companion. Okay, my sweetheart. Story ends here. Now I want to know your thoughts in comments section. Also, like and share this video with your social media account. I will come up with new content on this Sissygram Stories channel, so subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. and have a nice day. See you soon, sweetheart.